So hi everyone, welcome if you're new. Oh, my voice is a little bit more croaky than I thought. Always told you, doesn't it? I think it's relevant. So I've left the cards here from yesterday because, well, I didn't tidy them up when I went away, but it feels meaningful. I could see that wee thing peeking in there. Merry Christmas. There's something about, in fact I'll just show it now. There's something about Christmas, or there's something about whatever you associate with a star. I don't know, shining bright, it's time to shine, shining light, all these cheesy things that you'll hear me saying, because that is the message. That's the transmission. I don't like the word transmission for some reason, but that is what's coming through loud and clear. Yeah, basically, I think it's very relevant that these are, look, soul love and lovers. It's like, because of these connections that are meant to come together at this time on the planet, twin flames. If you're new, that's what this channel's about. That's what I am, that's what this channel's about. No, not everybody is a twin flame or has a twin flame. I don't care what other people say out there. That is just not even a thing, because it's not simply about soul love or sex or any kind of one thing. It is infinite is the word that comes to me, because I used that in the written post when after watched that really trippy film. Don't know if any of you have seen it, but very trippy. And it was just made even weirder by the fact that because that's why my voice is like that actually, because I had a client session where it was hours, but I mean that's pretty normal. But that's why I only have like one person a day, and I don't even have them day after day, because it's like, it's just big energy. But the point of that is yeah, I was kind of sleepy because I'd only had like 6 hours sleep, and I felt great when I got up, and like I said, I was in a bubble of love. And then like just really, yeah, that's the only way I can describe it. I just felt I was tapping into a collective of just, and it's more than just feeling the twin flame unions, because I'm always feeling that going on. I always feel when it's rocky, I feel when it's not so rocky. I can sense when there's at least some folk out there that are getting it together or getting it on, or it's hard to describe. But it was like they're pulling me at the Toblerone thing over there that says I love you. It felt more collected. It just felt like and they're pulling me at the word sacrifice and ascension, children. So these could all be significant. That could be inner child too, but I suppose the way in which that all came out, that more feels like children. Like basically people having that, what the way that I would take that to mean, to be clear, is people having to sacrifice their feelings about love to look after the responsibilities. That's the way I would take that message. There is something about Christmas, because now they're pulling me the blocks over there, and I've not changed the calendar thing since December. So there's something about, so whether it was like Christmas of last year, or Christmas is some kind of anniversary, or Christmas holds some kind of memory, or there's something about, you know, the Christmas that's coming this year, because fucking hell, before you know it, it'll be here. We're already nearly halfway through the year. But yeah, just because that, when I got a whole load of stuff in it was like house stuff, there was that star was in the sale, and my Christmas stars annoy me because it's like too big, and it was just like making the tree not lopsided, but you know what I mean. It was kind of anyway. That, by the way, that could have some kind of relevance too. I can't bother work it out, but anyway, I saw it, and that's why that bit. It was when I went to put it in my box of Christmas stuff, they were like, no, show it. So, oh, like I said, it could just be somebody's birthday involved, or like, or Christmas significant. But yeah, this is going on. These two cards always signify to me a split in consciousness. And right, so I'm just trying to remember, like, so when I was, oh god, I'm going all over the place here. Once I get this bit out, I feel I'm going to channel the divine feminine message, and I'm going to do that because the Divine Feminine feels into things without logically knowing what's going on a lot of the time. The Divine Feminine tunes into things. And I'm just going to walk over here because something keeps distracting me and I just need to cover it up. Right. Maybe one day I'll explain what I mean by that, but for now that's... So again, you could just be feeling... You could just be sweeping things under the rug or something because, like, yeah, my eyes are being drawn to, like, words around the room and synchronicities, and it's like, but there's one that's happened a few times when I've been doing these videos, and it's like a name and it keeps pulling me to it, and it's like, it's like they're trying to distract me anyway. But so somebody in particular could be trying to distract you actually, either in literal physical life or in the dream time, because that's what I feel I keep getting drawn to something in my room about. So I've just covered it, and it's not something that you want, because it's not like it's annoying me. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, it's a name of somebody supportive in my life, either in spirit or in real life. It's like somebody that it just feels like energy is trying to annoy me. Right, so, yeah, so that must be relevant, because again, I wouldn't usually, but they just got me to describe it like that. So I do feel you are getting, I think some of you might be having dreams where people from the past are reaching out to you. And this is how it happens to me, right? It'll just be like, you'll have a dream, and it'll just, in the dream, it'll be totally normal, like, everything's totally cool, whoever it is in your dream, whether it's romantic, friends, family, but in real life you might be estranged from this person, like you might have put up boundaries, they're not in your life anymore. But if they turn up in your life and everything's just cool and it's all fine, I don't know about you, but that always creeps me out, because I always feel like it's like the real person's trying to reach out to you, which is fine, you know, people want to reach out to others, but it doesn't always mean that, yeah, you're not always going to get what you want back, are you? So although I'm talking about that could also be about twin flames. Some of the divine masculine scared they're not going to get the response that they want. Look at that card too. That's kind of weird the way I described all that, and then I just looked down at pushing, blocking, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So although I was channeling that, like, well, just how I described it, that I keep being drawn to synchronicities around the room, names that I don't want to be seeing. Karmic of nature, basically, but that could be, I could be channeling a divine masculine, like, you know, like basically like an unawakened twin flame that is seeing their twin flame's name everywhere, and they're like trying to turn a blind eye. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, because I'm channeling divine feminine message, although this could still make sense to divine masculine's feminine side. It could be about that, like this could be somebody's twin flame that's trying to turn a blind eye, but yeah, that is what they're saying, because it's like I've covered that up, but they might try and find the same synchronicity on a book or a box or something, because they're trying to tell me something. Or it's like I said, that somebody physically in your life is bothering you when you've told them you don't want to talk to them. I don't know, you'll know. Right, so, but anyway, I'm going to pause this, I'm going to tidy these up. They just told me to leave these here because clairvoyantly I kept seeing the storm card in the fault line, and it is because of the split in consciousness. Now, like I've said before, I didn't give another speech, did I? So yeah, everything I do is channeling, meaning that every time I come on the video, it's going to have something to do, like the way that I approach the video has got something to do with the energy. So this was a bit chaotic, and that fits with what, yeah, look, January now. I haven't even shuffled these. There's something about December, January, and love. So this is either going to be around the winter time, twin flames got together, or it's going to be around the winter time, a karmic connection was started, or a situationship or something. I think it might be the latter for some reason. Bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. I wonder if this is to do with the masculine energies that get involved with people for their own reasons. Oh my god, I think so. Fear, worries, tense situations. getting together with friends. Yeah, again, that's going to be specific to. That's going to be specific to just like this could even just be one person watching or something, but I think there's something about that. Something's got together in the winter time that made you happy at first because I saw great happiness, but then it's like soon turned into like somebody's realising this person hasn't got your best. It could have come about through friends, mutual friends, something like that. You'll be taken care of in a difficult time. Warning of a problem either now or in the future, but I always feel that card as a signal that I'm giving some kind of like message that somebody needs, like an omen. Yeah, look. Control your anger, you'll be sorry. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Hidden secrets that can harm you. Affairs with your family. Work, achievement, success. I'm not going to like pull too many more of these. Persevere to overcome your problems. But that kind of feels to me, because they're pulling me the word toxic. Again, I cannot tell you how many, like, I'm getting so many insights in my, again, I do all the time, but, like, in my sleep, I'm getting, like, loads of different people's scenarios. Like I said the other day, when I connected with someone in a session recently, it was actually somebody close to her was needing help, and I had picked up on that person through that person I was working with that I hadn't even met yet. Like, so that's how real telepathy is. And it was absolutely incredible, amazing, mind-blowing. And yeah, I'm like, without even having the physical 3D confirmation or whatever you want to call it, because I don't like calling it 3D, but it's quite funny that in that film they were talking about the fifth dimension. I was just like, this is crazy. They were talking about all dimensions, but I thought that's mental. It was just particularly crazy that, like, and also I've just been guided to 12 minutes, 12:05, so again 5th of December. I'm just chucking these dates out because something December keeps coming through really strong. Like, I've not had physical confirmation, but I do feel at some point that women might get some kind of confirmation that the person close to her, I don't know, is freed up of a situation or feeling better or something. But I've had confirmation, you know. It's hard to describe what I mean by that, but yeah, this, I think whatever I'm picking up on here is quickly turned toxic, or it's doing that currently. It's something like something could have been encouraged by a family. There's some kind of secret that could harm you. Now I'm doing the divine feminine message, so this could be secrets coming out that could harm you, like, you know, I suppose upset you. I suppose I would take that to mean control your anger, you'll be sorry. Again, I more feel this is to do with this. This is like this is like when I've channeled before, like, this feels like a marriage that's come to choke on marriage. It might be, but I feel like something's come together, whether it's a literal marriage or a connection. Something's come together really pretty quickly. Yeah, because now they're clairvoyantly showing me one of the divine feminines that I'd helped, where, like I've mentioned before, like that her masculine, in fact I'll take them up while I'm chatting, did do that, got very quickly into something else, and I very much feel they're in the middle of regretting it. So that's not just going to be that guy, that's like going to be a whole load of guys and some women, because it's not always like gender. So praying for all those people. Basically what I'm trying to describe is very difficult. I'm feeling a lot of people like just suddenly waking up, like, and I feel some people are like suddenly waking up and they're waking up and they're waking up in a nightmare, or it's not even, doesn't need to be as bad as a nightmare, but they're waking up and they're like, this is not my person. Like, where the fuck am I? How did I end up here? That's the feeling. That's the best way I can describe it. Like, again, and they're pulling me that again, so it could even be like, look, someone like the person that you're with or they're with hasn't really done anything wrong as such, but again, we're being pulled to that. It's the majority of people, it is going to be that they're around toxic folk. Just looked at 1444. It's just, for instance, if it is a twin flame that's waking up, but they're with a soulmate, they're not with the person they're meant to be with forever anyway. as I pull conflict, clash in differences and compatibility. They're being led to the person that brings them balance, harmony, and peace. And someone's exhausted in a situation, depletion, drained, long journey. But you see, somebody could have mistakenly felt like a twin flame was like going to bring them difficulty because, oh yeah, especially because of, wow, that's holy shit, that's crazy. Especially, see, that's why they told me to do that, tidy up a bit. Especially because we've got distorted masculine and it's got things about the bank and the money. Like somebody did get into things for the wrong reasons with other people. Or they were just more bothered about money, so they've got into something to do with love that wasn't, you know, could take it or leave it kind of feeling. Because they were scared of the sacred woman energy. Yeah, look. Bird parties. I don't like that. I don't like that term, but actually this is going to take a while to tidy up. So see, that's, I'm channeling, that means something. It's because somebody feels that this is going to take a while to tidy up, or it's already been taking a while to tidy up. Which adds even more time on it, something if someone was spiritually asleep and then they wake up and they're in a situation. So it's not everyone's, but this is coming through. I'm going to tidy this up, but like, I'm literally going to tidy up, so I'm going to pause. Right, I've left these ones here while I'm tidying up, and actually I paused it at 16 minutes, 16 seconds, so the tower doubly, the tower doubly, that shit is kicking off with a soulmate. Because when I was tidying up, as well as showing you the soulmate card on the other card, I got led to that in reverse, then I got led to that. So there's definitely something going on. Now I'm being led to that. And look at what I said. We just look, my words looked around the room. Responsibilities. Romance interrupted. Duties come first. So I'd definitely say that's like somebody stayed for the kids, like basically. Which obviously is a lot of twin flames experience because I work with twin flames day in, day out, and that just is a thing. And we're glad that it's a thing because we don't want people not taking care of their responsibilities. But also not chaining their life to the wrong person forever because of a child is not the answer. So got to strike a balance, guys. Right, I actually want to kind of, so wait a minute, and I just was like to please forgive me there as well, and about our soulmate in reverse, yeah, something makes sense to whoever. Just go with it. Let's go with it. Also, by the way, my number's at the other side. You know, on the other side of my what you're seeing, are very interesting. I'm screenshotting shit along the way, but my numbers speak to me. Remember, in code, the subscribers. So it's interesting that, you know, it's kind of funny as well that you've been privy, like Soul Family, on our channel, to see the exact numbers it was at. And then I find it kind of even interesting that it's like, then you don't know, you might think you know, but you don't know that you know that we know. But you know what I mean? It's like, you could only see the 10 that it's on. So do you know what I mean? You know that it's like 1030. By the way, I don't know about you, I'm so freaking dyslexic, dyscalcular. I was always like, when I see that on other people's channels, I'm like, what number is that actually at? Like, I can't, but it's because it's going up in tens. So when it's like 1.4, it's like 1040 something, you know what I mean? So you can probably imagine I'm looking at some pretty interesting numbers here. So, not that yet, because you'll know when it's that, but I just kind of think something they're trying to tell me that there's an important number for the 144. Right, I'm picking up these other cards. So. I was going to say talk amongst yourselves. We're not in a live. Wait a minute, I need to pause it. Right, so these were the cards that they told me when I was half in and out of sleep that I was to use. My mixture of, oh wow, God, there really is something about children. I just packed it. Oh my God, what the fuck? Look, children and the child within. So yeah, take whichever one's relevant. I think it's inner child healing, and it's literal situations about literal children for others. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So yeah, be very kind. Oh yes, it's Cancer moon right now as well. So that is mother in yourself, the mother, family, soul family. That we are here. Welcome if you're new to the soul family, or welcome if you're my OG. It's also Mother's Day tomorrow in America, so happy Mother's Day to you. Ours is March. That always really confuses me. Right, I did want to have a bit of a system to this, but I just want to say while I forget. Increased energy. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the unlimited energy of divine love and light. Now, I don't like the term love and light, but it does say it, so, because I just feel it's a bit fake. This is all the light coming into the planet. This is the solar flares. This is the solar storms. This is the whatever else you want to call it, but there's a lot going on, because if you're new around here, you know the fact that I was drawn to watch Interstellar last night and I'd never seen it. I'm glad I watched it because it blew my mind. So if you look in the comments of the last video, oh my god, look what I've just picked up when I said that. The H of Light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. Next to that, you go first, the universe will catch you. Like, I really do feel this is wait a minute, I want to keep that out in case I need it for a thumbnail. It's that's what I could really go on about this for ages, but it was really deep. Like, basically what I got from watching that was, I'll try and just talk a wee bit about it here and then in the next one, because I probably want to talk about it quite in depth another time. But the biggest thing was it was about time travel, portals, wormholes, all these kind of words. And I actually did just see the portal card when I was picking them up. So I do feel it's like we are in some kind of portal, which is very like that film, and that's why they showed me it. Because coming on right after it was Back to the Future, as you've seen in the screenshot, if you've seen the community tab, and now that's always been right up there with one of my favourites since a kid. And I feel it is because I had such a huge understanding about timelines and past, present, future happening simultaneously. And you know, it's like, I'm a shaman, but I'm very much a galactic shaman, you know, a galactic healer. It's activating the light codes, and it's that side of me is like always been there. People know that work personally with me, and I'll talk about it when it comes into it on here. But it's that side of me is like emerging big time, even more. And it's and it might be, the stuff I talk about, like always, might be too far out there for some people to get their heads around, but I'm actually very used to that, because I've always spoke like that since, you know, the very first time I was speaking in public for like nearly 10 years now. So it's not really any different. But look, I can't believe I'm saying this and that card comes out, because that's my card in this deck. Double mission. Lightworker starseed, serve the world by being you. And the other day somebody actually said something like that to me. They said, I think you're a lightworker for our times. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and although I don't like the word lightworker, and I was like, well, I prefer light warrior, it was nice for somebody to see me like that. Because it wasn't here, you know what I mean? It was like in a different environment. So, and I feel you are too, friend listening to this. I hope you're being gentle with yourself. Nourishment, replenishment, health, rest, care, self-care, because you can hear I do need to rest. Because it is, you know, I just, how many other people could do that? Like, you know, it blows my mind every time I sit on a Zoom with someone for like the mental amount of hours that I do. Sometimes I take breaks. Like the other night I did actually go and, you know, take a break to make a coffee and a cup of tea, and but sometimes I don't. It's just an altered state of consciousness that I need to be in to help the person. So they're getting me to talk about this, because I feel it's coming up for many, many people. And like I said, especially a lot of the older generation, I don't want to call you the older generation, but you're older than me, do you know what I mean? So like late 50s, 60s, I feel a lot of you are being guided to healers to really clear some of that heavy energy that you're carrying about, because I just feel if you've not already wrapped your head around the fact that that can be done, you need to. Because I do feel we are moving into the times where, and it's interesting for me because I've had this come up in personal readings before, and I've like where people haven't known exactly all the things that I do, but they pick out everything that I will be doing. Or sometimes I had a reading once where someone was like, you'll be doing this and that and that, but I was actually already doing what she was describing. But again, it was good that she'd picked up that's, you know, she was like, oh, I see you doing this, but I was like, that's actually already what I'm doing. And it was tough to do with guiding people through the ascension process and the dark night of soul, and also particularly talking about distorted feminines in particular, you know, like which I don't enjoy doing, but it does need to be done to basically expose that. Because it's just, and in almost every session, like, there's some kind of dark energy, most of the time a female energy around somebody that is well, it just depends. Like, some people it's ancestral stuff, and it's like I'm just trying to think generally, because it keeping it anonymous, like, there's a lot of things about anyone, wherever anyone spoke ill over your life, you know, like, that is a curse or a spell. Like, if somebody has said, anyone in your life has said anything to you, like, you're never going to amount to anything, and I mean, believe me, that is polite for some of the things that I hear in sessions, but, you know, something along that lines, and you'll know however more harsh it is, that's like somebody's cursed you, you know, because especially if this has come from somebody you look up to, whether it's a lover or a family member, or even teachers can, well, I would hope not a teacher, but there are some horrendous teachers. Basically, somebody that you look up to has, like, putting a dampener on you, or they're not going to want to be with you. Like, why would someone like that want to be with you? You know, that I'm hearing that in my head, so that's definitely or that could be somebody's internal dialogue. But, you know, usually that does come from somewhere else. And this is basically, they're just getting me to say enough so that you know that, like, this is what I help people with in sessions. And you might think, oh God, like, I would be too ashamed to sort of say out loud, or it would be too upsetting. In hypnosis, it's hard to, I find it hard to describe, but it's like, and it's not just hypnosis I'm doing, you know, it is my galactic soul healing, because I weave all the different modalities that I do, and then I just add some, you know, add some in whatever it is I'm here to do. So, but basically, like, just generally, like, when I make sure that you are in a deep enough state where you will feel the emotion, but you only feel the emotion. Now, what I'm describing here is hypnosis, NLP and stuff, but again, like I said, with a twist, with what I do, because I also do my light code activations and stuff. Again, like I said, it's just hard to describe. I don't know why they're getting me. Maybe new people are needing to hear this, or maybe just people that have watched for ages that you might not know. But the point is, it's you'll take yourself back, because there's also, like I said, I don't see any difference between what I'm describing here, more hypnosis wise, and what I do for a soul retrieval. It's all, like, for instance, in that last session, I went to do it like hypnosis, and then I changed it and done it as, like, I would do of it more like a shamanic journey, but so it was a mixture of both, and it's just, but it's always just, and that's why it's like there's nobody else doing what I do, because, for a fact, because it's my thing, you know what I mean, like, but it works. And yeah, so so basically, and it's because when people are consciously awake and they're telling me things, some people do, like, that last room is not a good example, actually, because we got on so great that you'd think we'd known each other about 20 years. Like, she was crying to me, I was crying to her, do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how deep it gets. But that's because it was my 8th house, quite funny. And also, she had 8th house planets, so I really do feel we connected on that deeper Scorpio Plutonian level, which I love. But yeah, all that aside, it's like, that was just a particular deep one, guys. I don't always cry on the set. I mean, I do when it comes up, but it's just basically, if people are kind of, like, you know, too in their conscious mind, or, you know, I get it, you know, not every time, but a lot of the time, if someone doesn't know me very well, they'll be like, you know, I don't think I'll be able to be hypnotised. And that, it's like, I've never had anybody yet that I've not been able to hypnotise, right? Like, it's just a fact. Like, it's, some people take longer than others, but I can do it. And because it's God working through me, and it's because it's really just to do with your blocks, you know what I mean? It's to do with your defences. So if you've got a lot of defences up, then yeah, it might take longer. But I've got time if you've got time, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm just honouring the fact that how many people work like that. Some people would be watching the clock, and you'd be, you know, getting charged by the hour. And the funny thing is, the sessions I'm doing just now aren't even paid. So because that's what I'm being guided to do, because I'm being guided to work in that very futuristic way. And it's not that I'm not open for people that are coming for the paid sessions, but it's just that there's a lot of new people coming to me just now, and because I've got the free empowerment call, that's how it's working out. But you see, like I said, it's I just follow what God guides you to do. Anyway, blah 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 blah. For me, I've went on about that for that long. It's important. There's a lot of increased light coming into the planet, basically, and you may be shifting the trauma and the dense energy on your own, in your hermit mode and solitary, divine feminine or divine masculine, or like I said, you may be getting guided to healers like myself, like the last few people I've worked with. So just trust. And you don't need, by the way, you don't need to be in your 50s or 60s. I'm just sort of telling you the demographic that I'm witnessing right now. So could you tell us, oh no, wait a minute, I've got to watch my time, because I've actually, my auntie had got me something for my birthday that's online. It starts in a bit, so, but I've got an alarm set. Oh my god, I think I need to drink more water actually, because I'm going to do it now. I'm going to pause this. It's very hot. Well actually I don't know, it was 21 degrees. Let's see what it is now. No, it is. It's 22 degrees, and I mean, that's fucking insane. So 22 degrees for Scotland is hot, and then it goes back down to 15 again in a couple of days, I noticed. But yeah, so again, but you see that increase in the sun is definitely to do with this increased light as well. And then of course there's the amazing, because again, surely the news about the solar flares, I'm not the first one giving you this, it's everywhere. But anyway, you know, just for the people that might not be that, I don't know, big about YouTube. So there's some people that watch me that they're not that big on following loads of people on YouTube, and I might be the first person to tell you that. So if I am, yeah, there's loads of solar flares and solar storms, and that affects our energy. And well, the sun's shining here anyway. I don't know about China actually. I think it's just hot and muggy. I don't know, but I'm being guided to stay indoors. But just because of how many people are about when it's like that. It's a shame, but the last few summers I've really not enjoyed, because, yeah, it's too many people, but whatever, hang on. Right, that's better, guys. We've got some sparkling water on the go. Got to stay dehydrated. That's hilarious. Hydrated. Got to stay hydrated. Right. I wasn't going to do my own, like, inner union spread until I was sitting on the seat for some reason, but I feel guided to just do it here, so I'll just do it kind of quickly, because there's so many. Some days I do this, I'm going to add other extra bits, and some days I'll just whiz through it. So I'm just going to look at my phone. So in fact, I don't know. I might not do it because that could take ages. I'll quickly whiz through it. Right, so what card? So I'm going to pause it. Right, for a feminine watching this, but it's quite interesting. I just said for a feminine watching this, and it was at 33. So that's my divine masculine number for Jesus, forgiveness. So this could be about a feminine's masculine side, or it could be a masculine's feminine side, whatever. But this is the feminine message. But basically, I'm separating it for me in case I fall into channeling a feminine or channeling a masculine. It keeps it separate for me. That's why I'm being guided to do it like that, I think. So, anyway, so could you tell us a past life issue or a south node issue? Like, for those of you who don't know, the south node is the past, right? It's where you're stuck. It's where you're not moving out your comfort zone. You're staying. So you could be like, so for instance, a good example is you could be in a job that you're really, really good at, right? But you hate, but it brings in really good money. So it kind of reminds me when I helped somebody once that was a lawyer, or I was about to say an accountant, but I think this person was a lawyer. But she had a really amazing artistic gift, and And actually, by the time this person spoke to me, she'd already left that to do the creative stuff. But I think they've just given me that example that, like, you know, that person could have easily stayed in a field where there was a load of money, but, you know, a lot of other problems. You know, lawyers are pretty cutthroat. You know, I can't imagine. It's not that lawyers aren't nice people. Actually, I know somebody that more than likely will be watching this at some point that is a very beautiful soul, very, very similar divine feminine to me, but also studies law, and yeah, and so it's like, you know, very that kind of Saint Germain, Lady Portia vibes is what I'm going for here. But it's anyway, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could be in some kind of very logical field that pays a lot of money, but they don't want to be there anymore. They want to just leave and become a sound bowl healer or something. That must be someone's. That was too that was too specific. And as I was shuffling, I stopped with self-sabotage. So that's somebody's literal issue, that you're staying in the past. Like, so it might, again, remember, you don't need to be a lawyer or an accountant or anything that I said. You could just be staying in a mundane job that brings in the money, that you know how to do it. You can get up in the morning, you can go, you can come back, you know what you're doing. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody's got shit like that going on. That's the matrix. But, like, and obviously I have been that person for a huge majority of my life too. When I worked in nurseries, I loved nurseries. Parts of it, obviously the main thing being the children, and especially babies. I just love babies. They would always actually transfer me to the baby room because when all the kids were crying all at once, they'd be like, please get Cece, she knows how to sing them and put them to sleep. And again, that's what's so funny. That's why I said to the women the other day, like, I was actually calming people down and hypnotising them before I was actually, like, showing, like, how to do that properly. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just my soul. Like, it's what my soul was here to do. Like, yeah, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I must have been a master hypnotherapist or something like that in my past life. Oh yeah, and I see, because I'm talking about South Node, that's why they're making me talk like that. So anyway, if this is you, you'll recognise it. And this one today will, trust me, speak to a lot of people. You're self-sabotaging by staying somewhere where it's too comfortable and there's something else calling to you. You want to be an artist, you want to be a singer, you want to be a creator of some kind. You want to come to the edge. You're feeling that new earth call, like, you know, to fly to something different, but I think there's fear there. So, okay. Let's ask what I'll keep that there. Let's ask what the present there might be a big gap in between there's been so as well as this just picking up on people's just helping you where you're at right now, not necessarily bringing in the love stuff, although we know it's going to come in it. This is basically, because what I was going to say is there might be a huge gap in between this video and the masculine one, but that means there's been a huge gap. So it could be, like, so it could be an emotional distance, like what I've described when I've been working with twins that are in union recently. There was an emotional gap because of what the person had went through in the past, and I've closed the gap, you know, so that that person and her twin flame can connect in a more beautiful way. I love the way they said that. And mend the bonds hurt by pride from Brave. That's what I do. But yeah, or it could have been a literal, you know, like a separation. What are we going to use now for? Right, I want to find something out about your North Node focus. Like, yeah, that's what I think I want to use. So what's calling to? These are my very new earthy cards. So what's calling to this person so that they can recognise that this is for them. You could be 39, or that could be your next age, because it's 39, about to turn 40 actually, so you could just be around any of these ages, because it turned 40, yeah. Crystal child, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood, seer. Ah, right, so I'm not going to confuse it by picking any more, but that's, yeah, you see, right, so I'm speaking to somebody, right, I'm just wondering something now with some things I've said. So this is somebody very similar to my past self, is what I would say, because you could have seer abilities, right? But also you could do very similar, like you know that you're a huge part of birthing the new earth, because self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. So you could really know that you're here to remove the falsehood, that you've got this beautiful innocence around you, and honour all life, exchange joy without karma or sacrifice. This is what we're heading for. Look, blessing, move beyond the soul path. It's like, yeah, so I feel that whoever I'm talking to, you do actually have quite a good understanding of new earth. And so maybe this was your actual past life that you got stuck in and you're not in it now, or you could be now, but that's what they're guiding me to say. And then what else about the present focus to get out of a comfort zone? I just got drawn to the one that, oh yeah, look there again. I also just got drawn to the one, third eye activation as well was sticking out at me there. I also got drawn to the one that says about the golden children. So, I'm sorry, and then look what I just said about mend the bonds hurt by pride. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. So I think to get out of your comfort zone right now, you could be getting guided to do a lot of ancestral healing. So you could be getting guided to people like myself to do, like, you know, healing the mother line, especially because with it being Mother's Day tomorrow in America, or what I mean is stuff about mothers is coming through, because it's come up in the last few, actually the last 2 sessions I've done has all been about mother healing, and other things, but inner child healing stuff. My will to that, micromanaging the universe, coping mechanism, addiction, density, let God in, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Yes, you see what I mean? There's a lot of galactic, very thingy. Basically, like, look, I think this is what they're telling me. I think if this is you. I think this is somebody that you might actually not be feeling too well right now with all this light flooding into the planet. You could be getting really guided to rest. And address some kind of addictions as well, either you or your twin. You could be getting guided to sort of clear that for them. And again, I feel like you're going to know what that means as well. Like, I mean, anybody around here would probably know what it means. But you know, I don't know, I just feel like I'm talking to somebody that does similar to me in your own way, kind of thing. Right, so what karmic lessons are they learning and what needs released? That's kind of like what I've just said. I think it's because when I wrote it, I was like, that's the same question. We'll ask it though. Let's use these cards. What karmic lesson is this divine feminine, regardless of gender, learning right now? Or the person resonating with this? Destiny, I'm struggling to find the right path. So see, look what I've said, right? So it's like, so doesn't need to be these exact things, although you'd be surprised. Sometimes it is the examples I use, because it's like they're making me say it. But somebody was like struggling to find the right path. Like, well, what am I meant to be doing? Am I meant to be focused on the more left brain or the right brain stuff that I'm guided to? Or can I do both? And I feel whoever this resonates with, if you haven't already found a balance of both, like you're able to do, I don't know, some kind of matrix job and bring in the money that way, and then also balance some kind of creative thing, and you've made it work quite well, I feel you're gonna, whoever I'm talking to, I feel this person's gonna, or they might just choose to leave the matrix job altogether and do the creative thing, but because it's past, present, future, I'm channeling, remember. Tell us something else about the karmic lessons that this feminine's learning. Pardon me, that was a loud burp as well. That's because it's fizzy water, but see, I don't normally burp really loud, but that was me clearing some energy, and look what I'm holding. That was funny. overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So yeah, someone's either currently like that now, or wait a minute, being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, and that's wait a minute, I'm just going to pause this. I need to go and... Right, I'm back in. Yeah, I just have to watch my time for this thing that I'm doing online. I did set my... Oh, actually, I think that's maybe what the alarm was that was going off. I was actually feeling a bit faint there, so I need to go and eat something after this. Being away from you is allowing me to gain clarity. So I feel whoever you are, the separation that you've been in from your twin flame has allowed you to gain the clarity that you need about what you really want in life. So I feel maybe this is somebody who's feeling a bit of codependency, like in the terms of you were maybe like waiting for your life to start when this person turned up, you know what I mean? And there probably is still an aspect to that, you know, because twin flames are so connected. I just don't believe anyone that says otherwise. Like you know, I'm in a blissful place of inner union right now, like I said yesterday, but like, as a true twin flame, you always want that day to come when you're with your person. It's just a fact. But it's like you've healed it enough that it's not like you're not like getting on with your life. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what I would say. Because I mean that it can be years that you're apart from your twin flame. You know what I mean? As we know, and I just feel some people need that reality check. Although currently we're in exciting times of twin flames coming together, so I don't, twin flames are not going to have to spend the years and years apart that some of us have had to do. It's like basically it's like we've taken one for the team, like, you know what I mean, like myself and other people, those of you watching that have been in a huge twin flame separation. It's really, yeah, it is. You've done it for the collective. You know, your soul chose up, signed. Oh, I can't even speak. Your soul chose to sign up to this, and even to have these get involved as well. Because it was like it was faced round the other way, and then well, actually, it was. I only could see a wee bit of it. What does this say? I've been manifesting you, and that's really what it's about. Now, this is interesting. Again, I'm coughing as well, and I'm not. So again, I think it's just because my energy is a bit lower. So I will take a rest in between. Well, actually, never mind. Take a rest. I think I'll need to. I don't think I'll have time to do. I'll need to. Anyway, I don't know. Oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I've got to watch that thing. It's a couple hours. So, and I'm looking forward to it too. But it's basically what they're saying to me is it's like, in the years apart, you've been manifesting each other. So it's a little bit like when I've said before, like I noticed years ago, right? I used to be like, before I was really, so it must have been years and years and years ago, right? And I was like, why is it like so difficult for me to manifest what I want in terms of love? Like, because if this is meant for me and I feel like I like this person, they like me, like, why is it so hard for it to come together kind of thing? Because I always teach people that even if you know who your twin flame is, like, just put out there who your dream person is, with all the qualities and, you know, blah, 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 blah. And so you don't specify, like, this person kind of thing. You just see what comes along. But it's like, nothing was ever coming along. Like what, like, you mean, like, and when it did, it was like just more confirmation of who my perfect person is basically what I'm saying. But then it never happened. Do you know what I mean? So that's when I'm just like, what the fuck is, like, is there a curse over my life? Like, you know, what is going on here? But now, you know, but basically that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, it's part of you been manifesting each other. I see it as you signed up to go through what you went through, so that when you actually do get it properly, like, you value it more than what most people would value that. Like, share the love. Like, you're just like, oh my god, I'm finally with this person. I'm going to really value this after being in this. And for some of you might not even been in this. Like, I've not even been in, well, like I said, I've been in it right at the start, but you know, that could be friendships. Like you've been in codependent friendships where you were just give, and you didn't get a lot back. Or you were just, you know, something like that. Or you kept giving, you were just too much of a people pleaser and like this person, and just letting people love bomb you and come in and out of your life. Because that's, like I said, friends can do that too. That isn't just lovers. And so you learn from that way. And like I always say, if you did that, so someone must have done that. If you literally did let a friend do that, because God, Lord knows I've done that with many people in my life over the years. Because you're a kind soul, you'll keep, you know, letting somebody come back and, you know, just understanding whatever. Your twin flame will mirror it, and they might mirror it with a romantic partner. So just be aware of that. That's why I always like to point that out. You know, if people have problems forgiving someone, like where did you do it, and now they're mirroring the same codependency. Because it's a trauma bond. What I'm describing there is a trauma bond, like, which can happen with friends, family, or lovers, or all of it. I truly do. Actually, like I said yesterday, I truly do believe most people are in that. It's just they don't hear that, do they? I remember it was hilarious when I was at like a party. It was like I'll just say it was it was I know it was a gathering not that long ago. Like, you know, I'm not going to say exactly when, but it was not that long ago. And I basically made a comment like that to the person I was talking to, but like, we got on, but I mean, she doesn't know me that well. And I was thinking, it's so funny because, like, it's just true. A lot of people's friendships are like really quite toxic. Like, and it's just, you know, and it's loyalty, but it's like, well, out of loyalty, how toxic are you actually allowing someone to beat you? Do you know what I mean? Okay, I was just talking about that. So, anyway, what is the shadow work that this person needs to do? The world. So, wow, that's why they got me to show that. If you're this person, male, female, divine feminine, divine masculine, this is the feminine message. So it's all about nurturing yourself, loving yourself, being with who you find beautiful, and not just aesthetically, like a beautiful soul. You're needing to close out some kind of I feel this is, you're in some kind of karmic, could be a karmic friendship when we meet with them, homing in more in on that, but you're in some kind of karmic something anyway, that you're not closing out the lesson. Yeah, it's a friend, look, could be several. That's so crazy how again, it's not crazy, it's God speaking through me if you're new, but it never fails to amaze me. It's like, it's a karmic friendship group. So like it could be as specific as 3 friends that are holding you back. Look, and you feel quite alone with that nudging feeling. It takes your strength. You want to escape. Like, look, I don't know who that's for, but that's coming out. Somebody watching this, you're being the shadow work. Because remember, shadow work isn't easy, but you see things that you'd rather not see. And this, whoever this person is, you got third eye. It's like you're being guided away from like a toxic friendship group or something. Storm warning. I knew I was going to see that because I've been seeing the storm thing in my third eye. But it's like, so it might take a tower moment coming along for you to do something about it. So remember, this could be female, male. They're making quite a lot of noise. They're still making noise, but I'm just going to do this. So what would help this person's inner union right now? This feminine energy, regardless of gender, or this person's feminine side, whoever's watching it, what would create inner union for this person's feminine energy? Knight of Cups in reverse. Again, I'm getting this kind of feeling of it's like moving away from fantasizing and dreaming about what you want in love, because it's, you know, because it said this is for your feminine energy. Like moving in, oh yeah, and that card said I've been manifesting it. It's like moving away from fantasizing and dreaming about something, but in reality being stuck with karmic friendships, karmic lovers, because that's what I kind of feel this is about, to actually moving out your comfort zone to be with more people that are aligned to you, which is going to be a twin flame in this case. Give me another one. Yeah, battles. So again, it's quite funny because it's like, you know, I'm more use oracle than tarot. I need to be in the mood for it, but battles, like I feel this is a bit of a battle of the head and the heart with your feminine side, regardless of your gender. Definitely, so this person's healing from toxicity. So again, remember it's past, present, future. You could have moved away from it. So basically, that's the gist of it: is moving away from dreaming and fantasizing about what you want, moving away from karmic battles into. That's really interesting because there's this card deck I keep seeing a few people using, and I'm trying to find it, but it's like I'm not finding it. It's the one where it's like but one of the cards says karmic battles, and it's like a kind of purpley pinky galactic coloured border that it has around the picture. But I'm going to keep looking because I will find it. Like I'm determined, but it's annoying I can't find it. And any of the people I keep seeing using it are not like, they've not got, you know, and again, I don't do that either. That'd take forever, man. I swap about all different card decks. So if anyone ever wants to know what the card deck is I'm using, just ask, like in a session or in the comments or. But you're going to need to be specific because, like I said, I swap in and out using a lot of cards. But usually I can find it by just what's written on the card. But so, think about what I'm channeling here. Somebody's like determined to. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Like somebody's determined to find what they're looking for. Like, okay. What do we need to know for inner union for this person? So again, just to stress that once more, what will help your feminine side, whoever you are, is to move away from karmic battles and dreaming and fantasizing and wishing for what it is you really want. What would help this person's masculine energy? And I know that actually kind of felt like I was then talking to the masculine energies. And it could be the masculine speaking to the masculine's feminine side. But this can also still be for like a feminine, like whether it's a female divine feminine or a male divine feminine. So, but I could feel how that was speaking to masculine too. So what about for this person's masculine side, before I get confused with male, female, masculine, feminine? For inner union, yeah, self-love, I love it. Like, that's what's going to bring your masculine side into balance. This is like your masculine side for inner union needs to open up to your feelings. You need to be more nurturing, self-loving of yourself. And look, it's that. So this definitely makes sense. Look, because this is it. Fuck this card. It's called doorways on this, but it's like that's so interesting. It's called doorways. It's like your masculine side. If this is you, you need to be putting up boundaries with karmic friends, family, lovers. Again, it could be all in some cases, or whoever this is speaking to. But that's. Like, you've not been doing that because this is about leaving a situation. This is about wanting more. This is about wanting more spiritual meaning. It's like somebody's resistant to walk through the portal. So it's like when you correct this, because hopefully this is going to help whoever needs to help or help a lot of people. When you choose to walk away from whatever you consider as your karmic battle, like being loyal to a friendship group that are toxic, or being loyal to a toxic friend, or being loyal to something, and again, I feel you're being guided to get support from a mentor as well, because that King of Pentacles has got mentor on it. Because something's out of balance here. And think about it, I was asking about inner union. It's like it's an injustice, like, and look, fate. This is definitely like, yeah, this is definitely about it. It's like people that are being pulled out of things that are karmic cycles that have went on too long. Quite interesting. I'm glad I was guided to do this. Quite interesting. What are some possible soul retrievals that people need? Right, so this is the important one. This is why I've put that in there. They're telling me to shuffle, because I know this was the Venus feminine message, but it's going to be the masculine feminine side too. They're telling me that to shuffle these, so before I go on to that, because again, with soul retrieval being the nature of everything that I do, if you identify this as being your story, then it would be wise to, you know, do something about the soul retrieval that you need, either yourself through my videos on the channel, or like I say all the time, at some point it would be wise to actually have an actual session with me. Especially if you've not had the free one yet, you know what I mean? Like, at least find out what it's like, and you'll get a lot of help with whatever it is you're needing help with. But even if you've had that in the past, like, you know, are you loving yourself enough? Like, maybe you do need that extra support. I'm still healing. Wow, interesting when I said that. When I pull away from you, I'm afraid of being hurt. It's nothing you're doing wrong. Please don't take it personally. You're doing everything right. Again, sorry, I always want to make some kind of sarcastic comment about, like, but what about those of us that it's been quite some time. But yeah, however that makes sense. Yeah, this is about you, the person that this has made sense to. You're still healing. And you're needing to heal the part of you that is too attached to, it feels like codependency or toxic people. Thank you for being my best friend. Even when I pushed you away, nobody knows me like you do. I feel you. My spider sense is tingling. Are you thinking of me? Because I'm definitely thinking of you. oh. That's the one I always wanted to say. Like I said, I clipped it from one of the bigger videos once, and I was like, are you thinking of me? Because I'm definitely thinking of you. Because I do feel it means like that too. I get nostalgic listening to music, think of you, you're on my mind. So I feel whoever you are in this equation, I feel both these twin flames connect through music, as a lot, if not all twin flames do. What are some possible soul retrievals? What cards could I use for that? You can tell again, this is how I roll. I didn't like majorly plan this. This again, my logical mind is saying, my masculine part of me is like, this is not going to make sense, but you need to let something evolve naturally. So I feel this is when a twin flame connection comes together. You need to take it slow and let it evolve naturally. So let's just see. I'm going to trust, because they never let me down. What is a soul retrieval that this person needs? Burning desire. Flames of passion ignite. So there we go. I've already got the answer. And how interesting, because that definitely came up with one of the sessions that I just done. It's the soul retrieval that you need is at your sacral chakra. So if you're not getting fired up in the way that you should with the people that you're with, or if you just if it's like in the nature of like casual hookups, it doesn't need to be though. This could be something you could be with someone for years and you're just, the fires went out, or you could just be casual hookups and something. But it's basically something burning desire, flames of passion ignite. Someone needs a soul retrieval at their sacral chakra. Like I feel it's yeah, there's just huge clearing that's needed. And again, that's everyone. Like, if anything bad ever has ever happened to you in the realms of the sacral, e.g. sexual stuff, or even just sharing energy with toxic anyone, you need a soul retrieval for it. What else? And then there's the same card that was on the bottom. So yeah, and then it's like, once you get the soul retrieval for that, then, well, fucking hell, I think you ought to do, whoever this is for, I think you might want to do it, because it leads to that proposal. Your romance is about to evolve and level up. Now, of course, you could be saying as well, you see, that somebody has been already clearing their energy and healing, letting things unfold naturally, and now they're not afraid of commitment because they pull my eyes down to that in reverse. Perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. Friend zoned. a lack of passion, this companionship. Oh my God, look, how, see what I mean? Lasting love, this is your true love, right? Okay, yeah, I know what they're saying here, right? Honest communication. This is definitely a healthy space and room to breathe. Wow, I love these cards. Again, I don't ever see anybody using these cards. They're really cute ones. Somebody was lacking passion with a connection or just many different kind of connections, right? Like it feels like a player, right? Whether you're a player woman or a player man, it's this could be, because remember, this is the divine feminine message, so this could be like your past self as well, but whoever, this could be for man, woman, maybe whatever, but I'm getting confused with this. But it's like there's a lack of passion, right? You haven't really been fired up, satisfied in the way that you're craving it, and so you just let things sort of naturally evolve and just kept doing things the way you're doing. But at some point, I actually feel this is like either this is what you need to do and this is how it'll happen, or this is, because it'll be both, right? This is the magic of this. Someone's already recognized that after like friend zoning someone or ghosting them, or this is about you were in something that was like a bit dull. You complete each other in the most harmonious way, and now that's somebody recognizing like, oh, it's not that I don't feel passion for anyone, it's that I was with the wrong person. Like, you know, now I know who my true love is. Yeah, I feel like I've just channeled like somebody's realizations. After having healthy space to breathe, expect a heart-to-heart conversation. So that's either you listening to this or it's your person, but something was really strongly coming through there, and someone's like, look, please forgive me. Yeah, look, please forgive me for like staying too long with a soulmate. Like, I want to work things out. Right. So to be clear, the soul retrieval that I would say that you need is to retrieve back your passion. But again, it actually feels like that person's already done that. But there'll be people watching this that haven't, and that's how it can change your life. When you clear at the sacral chakra. What do we need to know about what's to come in the future? Well, I actually feel they already told us that, but we'll shuffle the same deck. Proposal. Oh my God. See what I mean? They're like, we just told you. Yeah. So your romance is about to evolve and level up. Like basically from, if this is you or your person, somebody's like cleared all the stuff that was weighing them down. Like, and again, it's sacral chakra, just to, you know, just for people that don't know, it's trauma, it's anger, it's like, well, through the trauma and anger and the pain, you could like be really defensive, push people away, keep people out, not be open to receiving love. So after you clear and balance, and I don't know what I was going to say there, but clear and balance and clear the attachments in particular at the lower chakras, because they're pulling me to power over the 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Like basically, like, yes, get rid of the people like that around you. This person, it's like the clouds clear, and this person actually sees that they do want to commit. But when it feels right, real feelings, oh my God, you share true romantic feelings worth exploring. Lasting love, this is your true love, right? That's got to be somebody's, that's so specific. Psychic connection, your communication goes beyond mere words. And again, it'll be more than just one, in case we need a thumbnail, it'll be more than just one couple, but that's powerful. Literally someone's been stuck in something through, oh yeah, and the first card was self-sabotage. Right. Through self-sabotage, this was way longer than I needed it to be, or wanted it to be. That's how I'm channeling somebody's situation. Although I'm talking about a video, this is somebody's situation. They're pulling out the word well-being as well. So somebody stayed in something way longer than they needed it to be for their karmic lessons, wanted it to be, through self-sabotage and fear. And it feels like through fear of the real thing with someone else. Heavy. Right, let's now go to New Earth message. Divine Cosmic Mother Womb. And again, remember, so this could really make, again, you don't need to be American, but I'm just noticing the Mother's Day connection tomorrow. You're loved, you're safe, rest now, sleep well. Yeah, somebody after mothering yourself, or maybe you're in the middle of doing that. Like that actually, this could really fit for, some of this could really fit for the women I just work with, that, you know, integrate, mother yourself, know that you're loved. And through mothering yourself, you could be really connected to Lemuria as well. Lemurian guide, sister, friend, teacher, infinite, universal love. The Lemurians are helping you to mother yourself and guide you to your twin flame, cosmic heart source, source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. That other card said heart connection too. Oh, I just picked up proposal again. Grown, right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment, and that is what I said. There was some kind of attachment on somebody's sacral chakra, was really holding somebody back. It's like I'm not going to go too deep into it, but it's like, you know, somebody has told you or your person, whoever I'm picking up on here, that you're not good enough, you're never going to amount to anything. So they've literally said that, or they've said it worse, or they've made this person feel like that. And so it stopped you, if this is you following your dreams. But it stops here now, my friend. Because if you can't get out of that yourself, you need to book a session. That's what I lived for, helping people get out of that stuck state of mind, jump in a timeline. Intense, yeah. And it could be because it's like the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. But it could be that, like, if this is you, you couldn't deal with how intense it is, and you could, like, I feel that if this, you're really feeling the past life connection, we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. And so you've definitely been connected to this. Look, you've been married in a past life too. Whoever it is, this is this will really, look, a marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together in proposal. It's like when this proposal takes place, it's like, I feel as soon as you are in this actual marriage, because it's this, normally I'd be like, oh, that means, it just means union, like the union of souls. It doesn't. Like, this will lead to a literal marriage. It's like, it's going to feel so natural because you were married in a past life. Honor your loved one, and you'll notice your relationship become stronger. And this is after this person is healed at the sacral chakra, both of you, and learned the karmic lessons you need to learn. This person will be coming forward to make an effort, if they haven't already. If this is yours, then this might already be going on. That's what I'm getting from it, and that's beautiful. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to, and that's why it's, yeah, looks, wow, love it. I'm being so dramatic, I'm being so Leo midheaven. Someone's breaking free the bondage, someone's breaking free the chains. Again, this is actually scarily on point what this is scarily on point what I'd picked up on in a session recently. Except it was like, so I was helping the person, but it was also somebody connected to her, and it wasn't her twin flame. It was like somebody else connected to her needed freed up of where they were stuck. This is the star card: hope, healing, positivity, a guided connection. Somebody's breaking free the chains and going after what they want. Yeah, before it was like they were stuck in their head. People, basically, someone had played mind games with this person, whether it's you or them, and they might have possibly thought you were playing games with them too, or you thought your person was. 17th of May is a significant date. Yeah, helpless and hopeless. It left this person trapped in their mind, like, what way do I go? And then they started to do the shadow work, you or your person, and they learned the ugly truth, because this is the Seven of Swords. Spiritual awakening, yeah. Pushed through the darkest fears, because it came out in reverse. And now, right, I mean, this is amazing. I'm ending it now, but look, I'm ending it now. This literally could be somebody's ending something to follow a dream. A lot of the readings are going to be like this, guys, where it's like a lot of, yeah, look, someone's coming to balance. I think that's, someone's in inner union. Look out for 14th of May. Someone's in inner union. And this is the feminine message, so this could be you, feminine. You, but basically, you, either whichever way you look at it, I'm tuning into two halves of two souls. You opening your third eye, however long that's been opening, balancing it, following your dreams has brought your person into balance. And if you are the other half, well, it looks very much like you're being guided to follow your dream and move away from things that aren't your dream. So I'm sure that'll make sense to whoever it needs to make sense to, but I need to go because I need to go and watch this webinar thing and get something to eat. So see you later.